don't understand this pregnancy malarkey. I'm sure I'm just overthinking it. I want to talk about one of the very, very good symptoms that's come with pregnancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the 13th of May today and I'm in panic mode because I've had a sinus infection. So I went to the pharmacist just now and I said I've used decongestant sprays and his eyes just went really bold and he was like, stop using them right now, don't use them. He said it couldn't affect your blood flow to the baby and I was like, oh no. And now I'm panicking because like for the past week, which is kind of when I started using my nose spray, my symptoms have just stopped. I haven't got any symptoms anymore. And now I'm panicking that like, have I damaged my baby? Have I cut off my baby's blood supply? There's nothing I can do to find out until I have my next scan, which is in 2 weeks' time. I really hope I haven't done anything wrong. I'm sure I'm just overthinking it. We're putting the clothing rails up in our baby's wardrobe. Woo! Good job.
We did it.
Ta-da! So we have newborn, 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and then 6 months plus. We're obviously going to need some more newborn bits because we've only got a few. A lot of this stuff was donated by my cousin who had a little girl last year around the same time that we're due. So the seasons and the ages of the clothes align perfectly. So her summer stuff will fit our baby in summer. So everything here, other than maybe like 3 pieces, we've got secondhand, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I think we bought 3 bits brand new. The newborn baby grows had a zip opening and I really wanted one with a zip because I watched so many videos of people saying get a zip, it's so much easier. So I just wanted to make sure we had one. No doubt it'll all have to come out again anyway when we replaster this bit and decorate, but for now it's out of the way and it's just making me feel happy. Wardrobe done. Woo! Now that I've done the wardrobes, I've decided I'm going to do the big chest of drawers. I'm a little bit nervous about doing it because the bottom drawer I have all of my dad's clothes in. Now my dad passed away a few years ago and I kept his things and I feel kind of really sad now that I'm gonna have to take out my dad's clothes to put my new baby's clothes in, and it's the new baby that he'll never get to meet. So it's really quite bittersweet. But if I don't do it now then I won't do it at all, so we're gonna do it. Oh, there's a dead spider. Ugh. Get away. In typical sorting fashion, everything's going on the floor. And then we sort through the floor pile. This is my dad's drawer. I don't know what to do with all of this though. I was actually thinking things like the t-shirts would be really nice for me to wear now that I'm pregnant because they'll be that bigger size. I actually wore this when I climbed Kilimanjaro. This jumper my dad wore on our last holiday together. When we turned up at the airport, we'd accidentally all worn the same yellow jumper. So that's a really nice memory I have of this. But I might keep this in my wardrobe because I'm going to be pregnant all the way up to December. I'm surprised how well I've got through this pregnancy so far in terms of grief and grief management, because prior to getting pregnant I thought I'd find it really difficult because my dad isn't around and I really wanted my dad to meet my children because my dad was amazing with kids and he met all my other nieces and nephews. I always look forward to the day that I would have a kid and he would play with them and love them as much as I'd witnessed him doing so with all of my other siblings' kids. And so when I had the moment of, okay, we're gonna start trying, I thought I'd find it really difficult. It's horrible not being able to tell your dad when you're finally pregnant or what gender your baby is and what name you've picked. But somehow I haven't cried as much as I thought I would have. And I don't know if that makes me sadder because then I'm like, well, have I maybe just not thought about him as much as I should have? But then I can't treat myself like that. One chest of drawers empty and all ready for baby's things. Bittersweet, but exciting. So it's the 14th of May. I'm gonna speak to the doctor about this whole nasal spray thing because I feel like it's really bothered me. So the doctor told me it was fine that I'd use my nose spray. Obviously it's not recommended, but I haven't killed the baby, which was my biggest worry after the dramatic reaction of the pharmacist yesterday. He was reluctant to give me any antibiotics or anything like that. So let's see how we get on. Today is the 16th of May. Today marks my 11-week mark. I took my measurements this morning. I've been measuring like my bust, my waist, my hips and my weight. I think my bust has gone up an extra inch and my waist was another inch over this past week. My hips might have been the same and I think my weight was the same. I've got really bad reflux. I had that before pregnancy, so I kind of anticipated that that would be emphasised during pregnancy. I'm feeling a little bit low today, just feeling a bit stuck. Hey babe, come sit next to me.
Hey babe, you eat your kiwi.
Yeah, baby's the size of a kiwi today, so I'm having some kiwi.
She's eating our baby.
So, at 11 weeks, baby's liver and spleen are now producing blood cells, and the pancreas is beginning to produce digestive enzymes.
And she's got her own blood now.
Yeah, your baby is now able to bend, stretch and kick, although you won't feel this movement until later in the second trimester.
So she's already kicking.
So she's already moving around.
That's so weird.
And the kidneys are now producing urine from the amniotic fluid that your baby ingests.
Oh man.
And I actually listened to a podcast just this afternoon that said that now my baby has learned to swallow, so my baby is actually swallowing the amniotic fluid around it, turning that into urine, and then that passes back into the fluid and then it like re-swallows it again and re-digests
Why
it.
does it do that? So just filter nutrients through?
I don't know.
Like a tree?
But it's now swallowing.
Wow, that's so cool.
Swallowing and moving around.
Man, that's so weird to think about. That you learn to swallow and move before you're even born.
It is the 17th of May today. I woke up again this morning feeling really crappy and low again. But I was like, come on Sam, do something. Because I feel like I've been really prone to just allowing myself to feel rotten, which I think is needed sometimes. But I don't feel like that's helped my mood at all. I feel like it's made me feel worse because I haven't achieved anything. So I set my mind to sorting out my office today. It's nice that I've been a bit more productive today. I feel very glad that I have, but it has felt like a chore. It's felt very difficult to make myself do things. I'm almost like 10 minutes into doing anything, I'm just like, oh, I'm so done now and I need a break. I think I'm tired as well. I think I'm still battling pregnancy fatigue a bit. Because as soon as I sit on the couch, I just want to fall asleep. And I'm not a napper. It's very weird. But yeah, I think the low moods are what's bugging me now and trying to get a handle on them. As of today, I'm going to really try and keep my mind busy doing things and see if I can pull myself out of it a bit more. Just trying to keep my head above water. That is the hardest thing at the moment. One step at a time. Bye. Hello, it is the 20th of May. I've had a pretty busy full-on weekend, but I feel good for it. I went to Chester Zoo with a load of friends and that was so nice and lifted my spirits so much just being around people, and I feel like that's what I needed. The group setting where I can just relax and laugh and smile as opposed to like one-on-one serious talks. Like I love having like close friends that I can talk to I can talk to about wait, what am I trying to say? People that I can talk with. But then my gigs this weekend as well have been for people that I know, and that was really nice. So I feel like my mood is loads better. This morning I went swimming with my friend, although there was a woman at the swimming pool that really annoyed me. Me and my friend are pregnant. My friend is very obviously pregnant. She's like very round. It was like a casual swim on a Monday morning, so a lot of them are like older people. But then there was one lady that, you know, like when you're kind of coming head on with someone, you go from being like breaststroke to just, you know, little paddles whilst you go past them so that you don't kick them. Anyway, this woman was just like full on. The first time we went past her, I thought, she's not pulling her legs in, and she missed my belly by about this much. She almost kicked me in the stomach, but then she also kicked my pregnant friend. At one point she kicked my left leg, and now she was on my right side, so if anything she should have kicked my right leg. She kicked my left leg, which was on the opposite side. So it made me a little bit nervous. But anyway, the swimming was good for my soul, good for my body. So I'm gonna use my energy. I say energy loosely because I feel absolutely knackered and I feel like my legs are a little bit jelly, but I feel motivated. I think that's the difference in my mood actually, is I've got the energy to be motivated. So I'm gonna do some work and try and be productive. Yeah, it's difficult being self-employed and pregnant, as I'm finding, especially because a lot of my work is booked in advance and I don't know how I'm going to be after childbirth. I don't know how far into my pregnancy I can still be playing gigs. I'm due at the very start of December. In my mind I was like, oh, I'll work until 2 weeks before originally, but now that I've kind of progressed further through into my pregnancy, I think I'm kind of under the mindset now of I'm going to start wrapping things up around September, because already looking at my friend who's 20 weeks and her belly is like way big. But I don't know if I can even hold a guitar at that point. And then I've had a couple of wedding inquiries for May next year, which would be 6 months after giving birth, which might be fine. I might still be knackered, I might still be like struggling with my body. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect, and it's not like it's an easy job, like I just go and sit in an office. I have to carry equipment, I have to perform and move, and it's quite a physically demanding job. I don't want to not take on work because I know I'm going to need money, but yeah, I don't know what to do. So I've taken on 2 gigs for May and I'm thinking maybe start booking from then onwards, but nothing before. I just need to get to the 12-week point now, and once I have the scan and everything's okay, I can start announcing things then, because then I'll feel less guilty if I do need to cancel work, because people will know. Anyway, bye. Oh, I don't understand this pregnancy malarkey. It's the same day and I felt great this morning, and then I did like half an hour of work and then I felt so tired. I just needed to lie down for like an hour and I haven't regained my energy at all. I just went up to Mason and he could tell straight away that my mood had gone. He was like, what's up? And I was like, I don't know, and then just cried. Why? I don't know what the deal is with these mood swings. They're so hard to navigate. It's just going like this and I can't do anything about it. So it's now 5 o'clock. I don't even know where my day's gone. I've got a video call with one of my members in an hour and a half. I'm gonna try and work for an hour and a half, maybe with some breaks. And then I'm gigging this evening until midnight. I need energy. Bye. So today is the 26th of May. I haven't updated for a little while. I've been feeling good, so there's not been much to report, but I'm now 12 weeks, or 12 and a half weeks actually. And the reason I wanted to make this video is I feel like in the past I've talked about everything being crappy and all the bad symptoms. However, I want to talk about one of the very, very good symptoms that's come with pregnancy. And it's something that I've been aware of, but not really paid much attention to. And that is these pregnancy assets. I went to put a bra on today. I haven't been wearing bras at all because they've been really uncomfortable and painful whilst I've been pregnant. However, holy moly, what an ego boost. I put it on and I thought, I belong in an episode of Bridgerton. Would I take the sickness and fatigue in order to have these boobs for the rest of my life? Potentially, probably not. I am one for body positivity and feeling good about oneself, and that's something that I haven't done at all during this pregnancy. I've felt very low, not confident, frumpy and miserable. Yeah, it's been needed, a bit of a confidence boost. Bye! It's the 28th of May. According to my apps, I'm 12 weeks and 5 days. We're at the hospital and we're ready to go in for our first proper scan. So we'll find out A, if everything's okay with baby, and then B, whether I am 12 weeks and 5 days or whether I'm earlier or later.
I'm just excited to see her because she won't just look like a smudge now. She'll look like a person,
yeah.
A little person.
I tried to eat lunch before and my nausea came back. I managed to eat some in the end. I really struggled, and then I just burst out crying because I think it just got on top of me a bit again. I really don't want it to come back.
Yeah, you're just worried about it coming back.
When I ate last night as well, I had like the same thing. It's like I felt fine up until the food was put in front of me, and then like my appetite just went and I just felt sick. So I'm hoping it's not coming back.
You still ate?
After like half an hour and after a big cry, it kind of passed.
You cried it away. The first time you couldn't eat anything, no matter what, even after a cry. Yeah, much better now.
Alrighty, time to go do the important stuff. I'm scared. We've just come out. Baby is all good. We saw fingers and feet and brain.
It was moving so much as well.
She was moving.
Spinning.
She was
like,
literally like this. He was like,
couldn't keep
she's
track.
doing 360s. Yeah, he couldn't get pictures of her. He was like, we need her to stop. He said they move a lot at this stage.
Yeah.
We asked if we could tell the gender and he said no. Obviously we did the early gender test, so we knew it was a she, but he said he couldn't tell. But he managed to get a few pictures. But at one point, like, her head was here, one point her head was here, then she was just like this. Once she was like, literally
spinning like a washing machine.
I was like, how can I not feel that? So I think we've got a little foot just here as well.
Yeah. We said everything had developed really well. All the hands and feet are all looking good. Arms and legs, head, everything was fine.
Was she measuring 6.7 centimetres? He also put us at exactly 13 weeks today, so we've gained 2 days, which is good because the lesser near Christmas, the better.
Expected birthday is 3rd of December. That means that for every birthday, she's going to have a Christmas tree up as well. That's so cute.
They mentioned I had a fibroid on my womb, a 2 centimetre fibroid, which is like just a benign mass, but he said it's nothing to worry about.
And
so,
small as anything below 5.
Yeah, which is bonkers.
It could be twice the size and still be small.
Yeah, that's baffling to me. I was like, when he said 2 centimetres, I was like, what? I don't know that's there. But then, yeah, we Googled it afterwards and it was like, oh, it can be the size of a grapefruit and still be harmless.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Oh, didn't he say as well? So they said you had a tiny cyst on your ovary. That was good?
Yeah, my private scan picked that up at 6 weeks. They said I had a little cyst on my left ovary.
He said it was tiny, but they're actually very helpful. And they appear, and then they disappear. I
Just
don't know
for
how
pregnancy.
they're helpful. I'll have to Google that.
So, all good. Bye!
Yeah.